Hello, ladies and gentlemen, friends and followers. Welcome to another live stream. Today we are standing here at Zagreb airport in Croatia, and we're taking the Boeing 737-800 from Ryanair from Zagreb to Malta. Hi, Jonas. Ja, moin. Ich weiß, deswegen geht's dahin. Ich freue mich auch schon drauf. So, yeah, today we are here at Zagreb Airport. We are currently sitting here in the terminal waiting for boarding, together with the other passengers here. Oh, hello, madam. Our aircraft is down there. We cannot really see it at the moment, but it is down there behind the jetway there. And actually, let me try something out. Not quite sure if this will work, but let me see. Okay, so I'll just try something. So our aircraft is back there behind the jetway here, and hey, Captain Place. Hello, Derek. Welcome to the stream. So unfortunately, well, maybe we can see it from here. It's okay. Never mind. Here's the aircraft, and I'd say we have an Air Transit A330 standing here as well. Not sure if this is realistic. Turkish Airlines, and I think that should be a Norwegian here. Yes, it is Norwegian here. I'm not quite sure if this air transit is realistic. I just started FSLTL, so I'm not quite sure if yeah, if this is realistic or not. Anyway, let's get into the aircraft, and we're currently having no tablet still. But we have a wonderful PMDG aircraft over here. Turn ground power on, and we should also do that. Battery on. Position lights on steady. Ground power is on. Standby power is on. Window heat on, trim air on. Voice recorder has to be turned on. Packs on. Bleed auto. And that's for the testing for now. Hi Martin, welcome to the stream. So, I just start with setting up the FMC. By the way, go on to nav and alignment. There we go. Okay. Okay, so we have the route already stored, so we can select that. Okay, for flight plan request, I think that's the same basically. Okay. Okay, so this is actually not working here. Anyway. Flight plan request sent. Flight number is Ryanair 57 Bravo Yankee. Hi Felix, welcome to the stream. So route uplink is loading. Ah, gut zu wissen. Dankeschön, Jonas. Ja, das nimmt FSLTL scheinbar hier raus aus Flight Radar oder so. Also, keine Ahnung, vielleicht ist der hier geparkt oder war ein Ausnahmeflug oder sowas. Keine Ahnung. I'm fine, thank you very much, Felix. So, actually, let's make it a little bit brighter here. Where was the cockpit lighting? This is so weird. If you change from the MD to Boeing and Airbus, you never find the lightings again. Okay, yo Travis, welcome to the stream. Hi. Okay, so let's check the flight plan and set up the aircraft as far as we can do. PMDG, no. FS actions. So fuel, okay, that's fine. Payload, that is fine for now. Ground services, we have ground power active. Wheel chocks are set. Okay, so now we just have to prepare everything for the departure. Our departure time, by the way, is in 55 minutes. So we have a lot of time left. I just changed the boarding time to realistic. Okay, so we have that. Okay. I so love the aircraft. Okay, anyway. So we have everything set for now. Can set these switches on as well. Okay, this is working as well. Turn on the logo lights. Okay, we just have to turn that off for the pushback. And let's see if we can select external air conditioning unit. There it is. That's what I was looking for. Okay, so for the weather we have to request it, so I'll just do it via the chat, because unfortunately I do not have the possibility to do it here in the simulator. So there we go, 260 degrees, 4 knots, CAF OK, 11 degrees, QNH 1014. So that's what we do at the very first time. We set QNH 1014 and we set that here, oops, 1014 here as well. Was it the A330 crash in the Philippines from Korean Air? If yes, then I heard of it, yeah. Or was there another one? Because I know that there are 2 Korean Air crashes with the A330. But if there was another one, I did not hear about that. Yeah, I heard about that. Luckily there was no one injured. So for the departure, we're gonna expect runway 22 for departure. And we're gonna fly the Nevis von Whiskey departure. Oh, actually my flight plan says we're departing runway 04. Let me see. Well, I don't think it's a big difference if we depart. Yeah, okay. Okay, perfect. So, the Nevis von Victor departure then. And I will also show you that on the charts. So This is the Nevis 1 Victor departure via Nevis down here. So it's basically runway heading until Zulu Alpha 901, which is DME 2 from Lukavets VOR. Will have to be at 2,500 or above, and then we turn left onto direction of Nevis, and we'll continue the climb up to an altitude which is higher than flight level 105. The initial climb clearance you can see down here is 6,000, so that's also clear. And yeah, it's not really difficult here. Concerning the departure, so we're here at the parking position, runway 22 for departure, so we will push back, face to the northeast, and then taxi via Mike Charlie, Foxtrot 1, Foxtrot 2, holding point Echo, runway 22. So this will be our departure, or our taxi routing. And we can see here from takeoff from available from runway 22. From taxiway Echo intersection we have 2,916 meters, and from the runway head we have even 3,252. So I will check that later on with the performance calculation tool. Airplane toolbox. And then let's see. And Felix, by the way, I heard that the PMDG is close to be released on the Xbox. So that's kind of interesting news for you. Hi Alex, welcome to the stream. So, taking runway 22 for departure, takeoff run available 2,916 meters. Okay, that's a set. Planned takeoff weight. We have a planned takeoff weight of 65. Okay, calculate. So let's see what it is set. Nevis, and then Golf Zulu Oscar will be the last one. Okay, and we can go for catering services. Yeah, go for go for them, and for refueling as well. If I remember to take a screenshot, I will do. Oh, there is another aircraft here. By the way, that could be FSLTL as well, which is simulating real-world aircrafts. I forgot to turn off the air traffic, just use ground traffic, so basically I just have the complete traffic currently alive. But anyway, okay, I thought I'd choose the Nevis departure, but actually I might... Oh, I didn't click it. Okay. So execute that. Now we have it. Okay, perfect. I was just wondering because the route looked kind of weird here on the display. Why is the aircraft doubled here? Or is it just... Okay. That is weird. Or maybe one is VATSIM while the other one is real-world traffic. That would be crazy. But it actually doesn't look like it. I'm not sure. I'm just wondering why the chat is so late in the stream. Let me check my latency. If there is any problem with it. I'm not quite sure though. Okay, no, we should be normal. Should be normal. Okay, anyway. Catering vehicles. I have no idea. One of them, this one must be VATSIM traffic, while this one is real world traffic or so. I don't know. So forward door, cargo forward. I think it's, yeah, it is opened automatically. Okay, great. I don't even know where this aircraft is going to. I don't know. Anyway. FMC is set so far. We now wait for the fueling truck to arrive. That's something I don't really understand. Why is the fuel truck not arriving? Just because we have catering vehicles here. That's kind of weird, I think. And I have to check now online if this is a real world traffic or what that is. Oh yeah. That is indeed a real world traffic, VATSIM traffic. So this guy is a VATSIM traffic going from, coming from Podgorica into Zagreb. I just don't know why he's taxiing to the runway again. Or maybe he just have an old flight plan. That could be as well. That could be as well. No, it's not. It's not raining. Close right entry after. Okay, so that means that the catering process is finished. No, that's that's these guys here. Where am I? These guys here. Okay, wait a second. I have to take a screenshot here first, and then. Okay, without the window, of course. Come on. Okay. And then I close the cargo doors. Yeah, I think that was the carts here from the catering, which you heard. Yeah, now the aircraft is departing here. There he goes. Catering vehicles are done. So now the fuel truck should arrive, and then we are also ready to board.
Refueling truck is on its way.
Okay.
Please don't load aircraft until the fuel truck arrives and ask to do it.
Yes, I won't do that. So I don't really really don't know why the chat is coming in so late. By the way, we will have like sunset will be at local time 2 minutes past 5, and we will land at 10 minutes before 5 or something like that. Oh, we're parked at the heavy gate here, I just noticed. Come on, where's the fuel truck? Where is the fuel truck? There is something coming. So anyway, our routing today will take us from Zagreb all the way down through Croatia, passing Split on the west side, passing Italy, passing Sicily, and then down to Malta. I don't yet know which runway is active, and we of course have to wait until the approach, because we currently have so much wind going on, gusting up to 29 knots. Currently 280, wind coming from 280, so we should land from the south here. But well, we have to see. Hi Rex, welcome to the stream. Okay, so now the fuel truck is coming. There was a PMDG update. Hello. Gut, danke. Und selber? Okay, I thought that is our fuel truck. Anyway, there was a PMDG update, and now the 738 is also recognized by SimBrief, because beforehand it was always 737, and you were not able to load the SimBrief fuel. There's another one coming. Okay, it's filling up the other one here. Come on, I would like to board the passengers very soon, so it would be nice if it would be here then. So cruising altitude will be flight level 370, and we have a flight time of about 1 hour and 47. At least if we get out on time. So actually we have a 40:30 as departure time, I just noticed.
Fuel truck is in position.
Okay, perfect. Now let's see what it asks us to do. If we have to use the block fuel here, or let's see.
Please use your airplane fuel system to set the desired fuel quantity.
8383. 8383, so we make it 84. Okay. And now we should receive fuel here. We should be able also to, yeah, we can see here how the fuel is getting into the system, although the fuel truck is still not connected to the aircraft. That's still kind of weird, but yeah. Let's see, do we have, yeah. There we go. Very nice view here. Okay, so let's check the temperatures. Okay, we have slightly above 20 degrees. That is very good for the passengers. Recirculation fans can get to auto now, and I start the boarding process. Request boarding.
Boarding requested.
And I will then also start my PAX flight. Okay. Time until takeoff, 28 minutes. No, actually, let's make it 40 minutes until takeoff. So we have, how many passengers do we have on board today? 146. So we're not completely full. Boarding music.
Pilot's boarding starting.
And Ryanair. Okay, and start. Turn off the master caution here. Okay, and we're now boarding. Refueling is done. That was quite fast. Ah, there's the crew coming. So there are the pilots coming in now. There's the crew coming in. Okay, and now as we're starting the boarding, we can also set up our payload. So, is 15... Oh, okay, it's different. So we have cargo 3.6. So... Okay. And 146 passengers. And that would give us a zero fuel weight of 58.4. We have 56.9. Okay, let's change that, because it doesn't matter actually what exactly we have here. So I just take the zero fuel weight. Okay, and then we have the payload set as well. And that means that we can go onto the performance page and check out this part here. So, fueled on board is 8.5, and we selected 8.4. We have reserve of 2.9 tons of fuel, and cost index well, is planned with 60, but we're flying Ryanair, so we're taking cost index 5. 370 for flight level, final flight level. Average wind is 219 at 13. And we have an outside air temperature of an average ISA deviation of +5, so we have actually -51. And I could also request it. Transition altitude, I have to check that. Not quite sure. It's 10,000 feet according to the charts. Okay. N1 limit. Let's see. Let's see. So we have flaps 5 departure. Thrust is 24k, so we have a reduced or derated takeoff. Sail temp is 41. We have a climb 1, that's okay. And then we go to takeoff page. Flaps 5 departure. CG 20.3, and then we have 140, 140, 139, 140 and 146. Okay, we can overtake these. Okay, perfect. Request descend winds. I think we're gonna land runway 31 in Malta. So basically so the winds is heavier in Malta than it is in Corfu, but the cloud base is a lot heavier in Corfu. So for the descent we have a transition level of 70. ILS 31, no star, transition. So we're coming from Gozo, which is here, I think. Okay. There is a nice visual on-off approach. That's also looking really nice. Okay, but we are taking ILS runway 31 because the runway is long enough, and that's a little better for us. And we're going via Tivor transition. Okay. So this is set. We have the descent set. We can reset the speed transition. 240 below 10. Takeoff derated, that's fine. Check the legs page. There is a discontinuity. Of course it is. After Gozo VOR, we take that out. And that's it. So we have anti-skid in operating. I think that has, yeah, because the yaw damper is off. Set up some lights here as well. Okay, and let's chat with the cabin crew about the boarding status.
Are we almost done boarding back there?
They still have 15 minutes left. So I will show you the approach, what we're gonna expect. So here's the ILS chart. No, basically let's do that different. So we're coming from the north here, going on to Gozo VOR, and then we're flying on the west side of the island, down here onto Tivor, and then we turn onto the ILS, where we have a Tivor. It is onto the ILS. So basically, we could see here misapproach, climb on track 312 to 3000, and then continue as directed, which means we just do a left turn. Question is in which direction. Okay, well, okay. not to scale here, of course not. Well, we do a left turn here and fly basically back onto the ILS then. Hi Ad, welcome to the stream. So yeah, so we're coming here from Gozo and then we fly to Tivor where we join the ILS runway 31. We fly down, we're coming in here and then we will hopefully vacate via Echo, but most likely we have to backtrack here and then via Foxtrot to the terminal. And that's where we then park our aircraft. But yeah, we will see how it goes. I have extra fuel for another 20 minutes, besides the reserve fuel I have anyway. Because, well, yeah, because of the winds actually. So baggage loading is in progress. I think passengers are all on board. What was that? Okay, so fast seatbelt signs can be turned to on now. We set now the cruising altitude of flight level 370. And the landing altitude will be 300 feet. So we can set that as well. And then we can see and start with the before start checklist. So IRS mode selectors are set to nav. The gear pins and covers are hopefully removed. Light test is done. Oxygen is tested. Yaw dumper is on. Nav transfer display switches are normal and auto. Fuel, we have 8,350 tons required, and we have there should be a yeah, fuel quantity 8.5. We have 8.5 tons on board, so that's fine. Cabin utility and IFE galley switches on, they are on. Emergency exit lights are on, fasten seatbelt signs are on, window heats are on, air conditioning, pressurization, PAX auto, bleeds on, set pressurization mode selector to auto, air condition instruments, cross check auto brakes. We can set the auto brake to RTO. Hydraulics, that's a good question. Can I check the hydraulics? Or quantity. I think that's normal. Speed brake in a down detent position. That's set. Takeoff warning is working. Thrust set to idle. Parking brake is not yet set. We will set that. So parking brake set. Wheel well fire warning, okay, track radios, radar and transponder is set and standby. Takeoff briefing is discussed, PA is completed, FMC is set. We have N1 and IR specs not available. Why is the brightness so high here? Okay, better. Trim. We have to 5.62. Okay, 5.62 set. So EFB not available. Airplane, mobile phones, airplane mode, flight deck, and windows. Can we? No, it's not simulated, is it? It is not. Okay. So doors are closed and passengers are seated. So we're done. and we ask the cabin crew to expedite boarding.
Is there any chance we could expedite the boarding? No problem.
Okay. So we just have 6 minutes left now until the passengers are boarded. So it's a little bit unrealistic, but we're gonna depart about 30 minutes earlier, or off block at 30 minutes earlier. Roughly, maybe a little bit less than 30 minutes, but yeah. I'm just wondering why anti-skid is not operating. Fuel flow can be set to reset and then back to rate. I think that has to do with the electric hydraulic pumps here. So boarding is indeed completed. We have everything done, everything is set up. We're just really waiting for the passengers. 5 minutes left. So what do real pilots do when they are completely finished with the preparation and they're just waiting for the passengers here? What you can do is I go for Unicom frequency already, and we set guard frequency on the COM2. Set. By the way, I have FS Realistic running today again. Let's see how this will work out in the end.
Ryanair, low fares, made simple. Ryanair, low fares, made simple.
Oh, there's another aircraft. I don't know, again, if this is a VATSIM traffic or FSLTL traffic. Oh, there's another one. And back there is another one. So it looks like as this is FSLTL actually. So finally you have some traffic going on here on the airport. So, yeah, from my side, from the cockpit's perspective, everything is indeed done now. And we are basically ready to go as soon as the cabin crew announces that they are ready. We have 22 minutes left until we reach our published takeoff or departure time. A lot of dash 8 here. Okay, and we can start now to set up the to start the APU. So APU is running up, or is active at least. We can see low oil pressure, but this will change soon. There we go. APU starting. And APU is available, so we can start the APU. Ground power can then be turned off. APU bleed, engine bleed off. Packs stay on auto. We can now turn on all the fuel pumps. and we can dismiss the ground power unit. Dismiss GPU, and we also have to do the same here on yeah, disconnect ground power, wheel chocks removed. And now we can see how the air conditioning unit as well as the ground power unit will be removed. There is the ground power unit already done, and this little card here is taking the air conditioning unit away, while this card is taking the, well, other ground power unit away. And then we can request or prepare for pushback and departure. Yes, I want to request pushback, please. And now it's time to turn on hat tracking.
We're on your time now.
Okay, boarding is completed. Ladies and gentlemen, from the cockpit, a very warm welcome on this Ryanair flight with service to Malta. We're already done boarding now, also the baggage is on board, and we're completely done in the cockpit with the preparations, so we will start our pushback very soon, and we'll be earlier in the air than expected. For now, we wish you to sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight. Thank you very much.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Cabin crew, prepare cabin for departure.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the cockpit, a very warm welcome on this Ryanair flight with service to Malta. We're already done boarding now, also the baggage is on board, and we're completely done in the cockpit with the preparations, so we will start our pushback very soon, and we'll be earlier in the air than expected. For now, we wish you to sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight. Thank you very much.
Locking gear.
So we can now turn on the anti-collision lights. Engine ignition go to left side. Packs off. Turning hydraulic pumps. Select pushback direction. Face to the east. Close cargo after forward and left entry. Okay. I thought that this is done automatically, but apparently it's not. Okay. Jetway is done.
Release parking brakes.
Brakes released.
All engines clear.
So air condition packs off, anti-collision light is on, parking brake was set, transponder is now all off. Well, we are clear to start the engines. We can start the chrono, and we will now start engine number 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the screen for an important safety demonstration. Thank you for flying with us.
May we have your complete attention as we demonstrate the safety features of this aircraft.
20% and 2.
From aircraft that you have flown on before, please remove headphones for this demonstration. All emergency
Oh, the Croatia is gone.
via red exit sign.
Didn't notice that.
Full path markings will guide you to the nearest exit in an emergency. The exits are located on both sides of the aircraft, at the front, in the middle, and at the rear of the cabin. All exits are also shown on the safety card. The nearest exit may be behind you. In case of an emergency evacuation, you must leave all your hand baggage behind.
And starting engine 1.
Insert the metal end into the buckle and secure by pulling the loose end. To open a seatbelt, lift the buckle cover. In case of a loss of cabin pressure, masks like this
Start engine 1.
automatically
Yeah, the sounds are really nice, aren't they?
remain seated and pull down firmly on the mask to stop the flow of oxygen. Place the mask over your nose and mouth, secure with the strap, and breathe normally. Don't worry if the bag doesn't
Um.
inflate. Oxygen is
You can stop pushback then.
Set parking brake.
Okay, thank you. Brake set.
Waiting your confirmations for a good engine start.
We have a good engine start.
We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Okay, so engine's stable. Ignition can go back to both. Engine bleed on. Engine bleed 2. That is done. APU off. Engine bleed on. APU bleed off. Pax auto. Set flaps 5 for departure.
Unlocking gear.
Verify takeoff speeds. Yes, they are verified. So we set flaps 5, indicating yellow light. We do a quick flight controls check as soon as we turn on the hydraulic pumps here.
Tow truck disconnected.
And also now
Pin removed.
turn on the probe heats.
Left is clear. Right is clear.
Quick check. Full left, full up, down and right. Rudder, full left and full right. Set. Flaps 5 set, green light, RTO. Well, we go back to off and then onto RTO. Perfect. Check takeoff warning. Yeah, release brakes and set. Okay, no takeoff warning. So brakes are set and turn on the taxi lights. Zagreb traffic. Ryanair 57 Bravo Yankee is taxiing to runway 22 via Mike Charlie Foxtrot 1 Foxtrot. Zagreb traffic. So this is still kind of weird. This person should be standing over here. I think they did that so that you can better see it from the cockpit. I don't know. Okay. Anyway, brakes released and start to taxi. We can also set the flight directors on. Don't even know why they are not yet on. We can see there is a traffic on the final here. There is traffic on the runway. Looks like air transit. So we can check the recall button. Checked and both sides off. Is this? No, that's Air Europa. No, what is it? Fly Dubai. I don't know if this is normal, but well. Wait. Ah! Okay. So, left side is clear. And we will try to do a... Kevin is ready for takeoff, thank you very much. We will do a rolling takeoff later on. Or maybe not, we have an aircraft here on the final, so we need to maybe line up and wait for a minute. So before takeoff checklist, flaps 5 and green light, and stabilizer trim 5.6, 5.6 is set. So before takeoff checklist completed. Lauter, ja. Zagreb traffic, Ryanair 57 Bravo Yankee lining up, runway 22. So lights on. Strobe lights on. Traffic on, and rain radar on. I don't know. I have FSLTL installed and active, running currently. So I have no idea if this is AI traffic or real VATSIM traffic. Okay, we're on the runway and we are basically ready to go. So turn on the lighting here a little bit more. Check again for departure. Okay, no takeoff warning. So we just wait until the Lauda air has vacated. Auto thrust on, LNAV on. Okay. Normally I just use it to have some traffic on the ground, but I just forgot to deactivate the flying traffic. So maybe this is VATSIM, I'm not sure. When is he vacating? Now. Oops. Eh? Okay. And I think he's gone. So we set that to flight mode. Okay, everything is set. Probe heat are on, window heat is on, electrics are on. Center tanks are off, lights are all on. Yep. So that is fine. Clock is running. Okay. Zagreb traffic, Ryanair 57 Bravo Yankee is taking off from 822. So we'll take 50% and set takeoff thrust. Release the brakes. There we go. What was that? Checked. And get the nose up. There we go. Cheerio. Gear up. We can turn off the auto brake, gear lever into the off position. Okay, and we're back to climb thrust. So we get the nose a little bit more down. Trim the aircraft out. And have a beautiful look onto the Croatian sky. So we set the speed now up. $250. flaps 2. Flaps 1. And left turn. Flaps up, and we can select flight level 370 now. VNAV and autopilot engage. Okay. And we are on our way. So we can turn off terrain radar and turn off weather radar. Although, yeah, I know it's not working. Yeah, actually, the clouds are really nice. That is indeed true. I have the dome lightings on, so that we have slightly better visibility. TCAS TIRA set. Oh, and we have to take care about anti-ice. We just have 7 degrees, so we better turn on the... come on. Better turn on the anti-ice. And you can directly hear how the engines lose some power when you turn on anti-ice. Very nice. Yeah, that is right. Yeah, because we already know where the weather is moving. Okay, and we passed 10,000. Lights off. We can release the cabin. But I would like the passengers to be seated, because I'm not yet sure about the clouds here and about some turbulences we might have. So what is interesting is that we take fuel from the center tanks, although we have the center tank pumps off and cross feed is off as well. That's quite interesting. But we can now turn on the center tank pumps. We just left them off so we don't get any warning during the takeoff, which might confuse us. So climb power is set, VNAV, LNAV is on. And we can then check the after takeoff checkers. So engine bleeds are on, PAX auto, landing gear up and off, flaps up, no lights, after takeoff checklist completed. Wow, I would love to have a weather radar right now. Oh, we can already see a little bit blue sky over here. Yeah, and you can see how it is shaking. And I just noticed I have to restart my FlyLife Studio. Is there any way to reconnect it? I don't think so. Because check for updates now. I'll have to restart it because it's showing that I'm landing right now, which is obviously wrong. So there we go. 1858, that looks better. Okay. Actually, there has been a update with the turbulences, and it's now pretty crazy. You can see how the aircraft is shaking right now, and I think that after Sim Update 11, it will be even better. So we can already see our top of descent here. And look how large these clouds are. Like, we're already on flight level 180 and we're still in the clouds. So, as you might have seen, the next live stream is planned for tomorrow, basically same time, and we're flying in the US again. So we're going from Denver to Boise in Southwest 737-800. Let me see. 16, 17 knots, yeah, headwind now. Yes, that's right. We have 17 knots of headwind directly onto the nose, and we have a TCAS message here. Here, like 1,700 feet on the left. Well, we will not be able to see that. With the weather... yeah, so we have the aircraft on the left side passing... well, I will not be able to see it, I guess. Nah, not really. Nah, forget about it. It's now 500 feet below us. And it's like 15 miles away. Maybe we can see that here. Well, not really, no. Okay, never mind. I thought maybe we can see that here. Okay, so center tanks can be turned off. Center tank is empty by now. Let's check lights are off. Let's check the cabin. Pressurization is rising. Yeah, and we still have the passenger signs on, obviously, because we're in the clouds, so we don't have an idea what is happening. We now have winds straight on the nose with 26 knots. 27 now. So wind's getting really, really strong, slowing us down. We have ground speed of 387, 28 knots. So it's weather is getting crazy. And the bad weather is right now over Split. I just requested the meter for Split. There we go. Yeah, see, gusting up 30 knots, rain. Weather is really bad there. But we are in the air, that's nice. I would love to see what's going on in front of us concerning the weather, if I need to deviate the route or something. But yeah. And I can see progress, no, cruise page, optimum of 385, and we're going to 37, so that is fine. Actual wind, we now have 40 knots of headwind, coming from 180 degrees, 40 knots. You can see how it is shaking right now. Minus 15 degrees now outside, 40 knots headwind. That is absolutely crazy. .45 knots. And we're still in the clouds. That is so crazy. I mean, we have been in the clouds since our departure, basically. So this is really crazy right now. So we're getting closer to our top of climb, which is quite good, and I hope that I will be out of the clouds and the heavy winds and stuff. If I refer to the flight plan and about the winds we have reported, we'll have at our top of climb, we will have winds with 20 knots only. So the wind will be increasing. Yeah, the wind will be increasing. We have 54 knots right now. It will be staying like this until maybe flight level 330 or so, and then we will have less wind on the cruising of 370. But I have no idea if we are out of the clouds by then. We have a weather segment for Malta. Let's see, valid until Malta's severe turbulence is forecast west of Echo 016, flight level 230 to 280, moving east. Okay. Valid from 12:37 to 16:37. Malta fear embedded thunderstorms. Okay, between Echo 14 and Echo 02. Top flight level, top flight level 390. So we will have some thunderstorms in the vicinity of Malta, which are going up to flight level 390, moving east northeast. So yeah, that will be. We right now have 63 knots now. Headwind over Rome. What do we have over Rome? Severe turbulence forecast. (15:30), which is right now. Embedded thunderstorms. Top flight level. So we will have some thunderstorms going on over Rome as well, moving south up to flight level 370. So yeah, we can see that we are right now getting clear of the clouds. Finally. But you can see the aircraft still shaking. And that's what I said, 68 knots now, headwind. Good thing we're still climbing. There's not much to see. So reading forwards the weather statements. So over Brindisi, that will be the most interesting part. So severe turbulence forecast within. Okay. Surface flight level 80. Okay. And then we have severe turbulence forecast between flight level 260 and 360. Okay, so that means that we will be slightly on top of the bad weather here and also on top of the turbulences. But I will keep the seatbelt signs closed. On seatbelt signs on, that's what I meant. Ladies and gentlemen, from the cockpit, this is your captain speaking. I just want to inform you that we have just reached our cruising altitude of 37,000 feet in a few minutes. And I just want to inform you that I will keep the seatbelt signs on as we are experiencing some turbulences throughout the complete route. We're just flying slightly above the bad weather, as you can see when you have a look outside the window. So don't wonder about the seatbelt signs, and please remain seated with the seatbelt signs closed as long as possible. Thank you very much. Please remain seated with the seatbelt signs fastened. I just enjoy it. Okay, Alex. So enjoy it laying down in the bed. I'm sitting in my desk chair, very uncomfortable. Comfortable. So I think we can now turn off anti-ice. Minus 30 degrees, but we're above the clouds, so yeah. Oh, and we have an aircraft coming in front of us, 700 feet above. And, well, we have 3 aircrafts around us, and all at the same altitude. That must be FSLTL traffic. But I'm afraid that these aircrafts are flying on 370 as well. So that's gonna prepare to take a screenshot. I'm not sure if we can see it, but there's a lot of traffic going on, but I have no idea where exactly they are. But the cloud layer looks crazy, doesn't it? I mean, we're on flight level 370 here, so... Yeah, so this aircraft is flying on flight level 360 over here. I'm just wondering if I can see him, but I don't think so actually. I mean, it's... Well, yeah, it's about 10 miles away. If it's coming closer, and it's descending. The aircraft is descending. So it might also already be in the clouds again when we're getting closer. Not sure though, again, if this is a real world, a FSLTL traffic or VATSIM traffic. So let me check the map. No, this is FSLTL traffic. This is FSLTL traffic, and I guess he's already in the clouds. Well, at least we can now see there is a lot of traffic, real-world traffic, going on. That is something what I really like about FSLTL. Like as I said, normally I turn off the traffic which is airborne, so I just use the ground traffic, but I just forgot that, so... And as I also said, we now have just 26 knots headwind instead of like 68 or something. Yeah, and here we can see is Naples. I mean, unfortunately we cannot really see something outside, but... Well, that's the interesting part, right? And we're now passing Split on the left side. So down here is the airport of Split somewhere.
In a few moments, we'll be starting our in-flight service. We will be serving complimentary drinks and snacks. Please look in your seat back for our list of complimentary and premium drinks. Premium drinks are available for a small
And I still
charge.
have 1.5 hours of flight in front of me.
Please note that we only accept credit cards.
Actually, it doesn't look that much, but it is. And I think we will soon be clear of the clouds, so that I will be able to release the seat belts as well. And there is another traffic here. 20 miles away on the left side, and 20 miles away on the other side as well. I would love to see the traffic, but... It's really kind of weird here, but yeah. Well, we will see. Maybe there will be an aircraft which we can then see in the sim. Hi, Chaos. Welcome to the stream. So, how far do we have to go? Well, according to the weather map, we should be leaving the cloud very soon. But actually I cannot see any end of it here in the sim. Oh, Berlin-Brandenburg has 91 aircrafts inbound right now. There's a lot of stuff going on, like the terminal is completely blocked by aircraft. That's crazy. So according to the map, we should leave the center right now, the cloud center, or the, well, actually the clouds at all, but as you can see, we're not. And we're already over the Mediterranean Sea now. And here at Cati we will turn right towards Italy. I'm curious if I will ever be able to see the ground before we gonna land. Normally, over the water it should be better, like over the when we're getting out of the. But on the other hand, Italy is coming close, and well, there will be no real time on the water. I can turn on terrain radar. I'm not quite sure, but maybe we can see water here. No, we cannot. But still, we are having a ground speed of 414. That is very slow. Very, very slow. Progress page says Malta arrival will be at 15:59. So that's 15:59. That's in 1 hour and 15 minutes. That would be actually quite good, so we would be 10 minutes ahead of schedule. Now, I don't think I will be able to see any ground today. So maybe I can release the passengers, so use seatbelts auto. Very nice view here.
The flight crew has turned off the fasten seatbelt sign. You can now get up and move around the cabin. However, we ask that you keep your seatbelt fastened when needed in case of unexpected turbulence.
Good thing we're not cruising at flight level 350 or 330, then we would fly in the clouds for the complete flight. Yeah, and we will turn right in 6.5 miles. So that means that the wind will then change as well, and we might get a little bit faster. Not much, but at least a little bit. And I will also do a quick fuel check here. We are at Cati right now, and we should have 5.8 tons of fuel on board, and we have 6.2, so that is really, really good. ISA deviation +4, yeah, I set +5 in the pre-planning, so that is fine. Yeah, and we're now flying 422 knots of ground speed instead of 416, what we had before. But now we can see top of descent coming in here, I think. Yeah, it is top of descent already. Oh well, what means already? I mean, for that we still have like, whoops. For that we still have about 1 hour to fly. But, well, at least we can see it on a radius of 160 miles. No, 320 miles. And we're now already in the middle of the Adria, and we are like in maybe 5 to 10 minutes we are already over Italy. We are already in Italy airspace, or in Italian airspace, but well, we cannot see the countryside. Maybe this one, this is the coastline here. No, that's not possible. Coastline must be here because these are the airports. And yeah, so Sim Update 11 is coming soon with the 40th anniversary aircrafts like the A310. So I will fly some A310 maybe for Mahan Air in Iran. I will fly some Buffalo Airways DC-3 in Canada. I'm really looking forward to that. I just hope that like I have no idea about the DC-3 actually, how detailed it will be. And I'm really looking forward to that. And also the A310 might be a very interesting aircraft, not just for Mahan Air in Iran, but maybe also for FedEx or DHL. Yeah, I can imagine, Alex, I can imagine. I just hope they build an FMC into the DC-3. So I don't have to fly conventional. No, that was a joke, of course. That's, I mean, that's what it is about, right? In the DC-3. No, a PMDG has the DC-6. The DC-3 is coming out from Azobo, and it was supposed to be payware as well, but it is now coming as freeware with the 40th anniversary update. So we already have the DC-6 from PMDG, but there will be a new DC-3 coming out in the next, I think, 2 weeks. So the Sim Update 11 is planned for the 11th of November. So in 6 days, next week Friday. And the 40th anniversary aircraft, I think they are coming at the same time. I'm not 100% sure about that, but I think they should be coming at the same time. Yeah, I know. I know. I have no idea. That must be a problem of the chat itself. I already tried to check what's going on, but I have no idea. It must be a problem of YouTube's chat. I don't even have a slow mode in, and so normally everything should be normal. Could also be a Streamlabs problem. Not quite sure. Let me see. Maybe I can. What happens if I reset that? Not sure if it's working, but let's see. So I just reset the chat again, and maybe it's helping. I have no idea. Yeah, I have set a chat delay of 0 seconds. I changed that to 1 second and change it now back to 0 seconds. So I'm not sure if this helped in any way, but yeah. So still clouds ahead of us, still clouds left of us, right of us, and behind us. So just clouds, clouds, clouds everywhere. Now we only have headwinds with like 20, between 18 and 27 knots. You can see what's going on here right now. With the wind. So unfortunately there's not much to see outside. But I can tell you we are already over Italy. And we have a flight time left of about 1 hour and 5 minutes. It's about half an hour, or maybe 40 minutes for our top of descent. Actually, we can see that, I think, on here. To touch the top of descent, we'll be at 1528 and 235 nautical miles. We have the wind over here, so 1528. That's about 32 minutes now. Yeah, as I said, half an hour to go for the top of descent. And I think it is now time to check for the arrival, for the landings actually. So we're going to land at Malta Airport, right? Yes, runway 31. Okay, we request the current meter and then we get calculate. If we take a flaps 30 landing because of the heavy winds, so we have somewhat more well, yeah, somewhat more speed to play around with. And we have a landing runway of 3,350 meters. 3,350. So we would not even need to go auto brakes. Let me see. Medium aircraft vacate via taxiway Echo or Foxtrot. Heavy aircraft via Echo or Foxtrot, or via the loop taxiway Hotel Faust backtrack. Okay. So via Foxtrot or Echo, and Foxtrot is about 16, 17, 18. Yeah. So if we go. Yeah, we go auto brake 2 and then full reverse. Or actually, let me see. Yeah, we go auto brake 2, full reverse. That's fine. Traffic ahead. That's right. Same altitude. Well, I think he's far enough out. Yeah, he is. He's like 20 miles, 18 miles out. So we're back here. Oh, but he is coming closer. I think I will get a traffic alert. Maybe even a traffic resolution advisory. That's also FSLTL traffic. That's not VATSIM traffic. He's at the same altitude now, coming closer. I still have no traffic advisory. Not... well, I can just turn it off. No, I'll leave it on, but I'm just wondering why... there it is. I can see it already. It is back here. Here it is. I can see it from the outside. Here it is. I can see it blinking on my screen. There is no traffic advisory for me from the TCAS system. Oh no, it is. It is VATSIM traffic. It's an Air France A320 from Nice to Athens. I could go and check. Well, but no, I don't think we're gonna make it. Okay. Well, this is the fastest we can go. No, it's not. But this is the fastest we can go. Let's see, how long do we need to get there? I just hope the simulator won't crash when we go away from the aircraft with the drone so far. Well, you can see, I thought it's a lot closer, but apparently it takes years. I don't even think we will get it. I'm doing as fast as I can. Well, we're getting closer, but you can see how long it takes. Maybe if I... oh, it's getting faster if I unlock it from my aircraft, but still, you can see I'm not getting any closer. I'm not getting any closer. It's down here. I think he might have been turning by now, but you can see I'm not getting closer in any way right now. Yeah, I know. It's back here where the mouse button is, but yeah, it's not. Just forget about it. We just go back to our aircraft. it's not working in any way. So, chat, by the way, seems to be working better now. Let's receive another weather information for Malta. And it is shaking now, so we turn back on the seatbelt signs, just to be sure. So, we have winds 280 with 17 knots, gusting up 31 knots. Varying between 250 knots and 310 knots. Visibility of only 8,000 meters. We have a runway 31 visibility of 1,100 feet, getting less. Thunderstorms in the area with rain. Scattered clouds on 1,800, 14 degrees, and QNH of 1006. Wow, this is crazy. This is crazy right now. I just hope that the weather stays like this until we are there, because we, well, still have like 1 hour of flight to go. But the weather, like the meter itself, looks so interesting. And we're now leaving Italy in a few minutes before we are back onto above the Mediterranean Sea. And then the next country will be, or the next, not country, but the next country site will be then Sicily. You can see it's shaking a lot here. Looks crazy, doesn't it? It looks so damn crazy. Yep, that's right. Palermo is will be one of the crossing points in a second. Oh, there! I can finally see some countryside. Finally, some land. The last bits of Italy before we leave the coast again. So we can see nothing here. Crazy. Well, maybe we had to depart a little bit earlier to get to the bad weather here at Malta. I just hope we still have some fun in the landing. You can see the wind's currently at 11 knots only, and we're now finally flying 445 knots. Wow, have a look. Finally. Finally. So let's see what the FMC tells us about the landing time. 15:57 still, okay. so at least we didn't lose anything. We now have like 100 and let's make it 18 miles for the top of descent. Could that be? 140. Okay. Thought it's about 120, but yeah, you can see clearly here now. Top of descent is coming in. And we can also see that well, the cloud layer is getting less and clear, but we will approach another thick layer of clouds back here. By the way, the last meter from Malta was from 14:45, so half an hour ago. Not quite sure though what the weather will then be when we are arriving. One hour 3 minutes now off block. By the way, do we also have a off block timing here? No, I don't think so. Nah. Okay, so check for the approach. So ILS 31 frequency is 110.5 with a course of 312. 312. We don't have any controller, so actually we can already set the heading knob to 312, which will be the go around runway track. Set. And frequency was 110.5. 110 is set 5, 110.5 is set. Descent 250 below 10. And then we have flaps 30. That's okay. And we have, well, if the current weather is still there, then we have headwind of 14 knots. So headwind of 14 knots means we have to have a wind correction of 7 knots. So actually our approach speed would then be 152 knots. And that is actually not what I was told by Toolbar. So they say the approach is 162, the touchdown is 152. Oh yeah, of course, because the flap and the speed is 152 k's touchdown, and VREF is 142. Yeah, okay, perfect. Oh, that looks crazy good. So let's see, at Nelda we will have 4.6 tons of fuel. 4.6 tons of fuel at Nelda, and we would need 4. So we have 600 kilograms more than we would need, and that makes us a reserve fuel of another 20, almost 20 minutes. So now we already have 40 minutes of extra fuel on board. There we have the deceleration point here for the approach. What I was wondering is, oh yeah, okay, the dashed line here is the go around procedure, and it's runway heading, so basically 312 degrees. And when we pass 3,000 feet, then we are allowed to turn left back onto the ILS or whatever the controller gives us, if there would be one, which is currently not the case. And down here is Palermo on the island of Sicily, which is coming into view back here. We can see some mountains here on Sicily. I'm really looking forward to the approach. So I before I forget it, I already at least start my recording tool, flight recorder, and I hope that I will not lose both engines again, like in the Mad Dog on the past Monday. Oh, that was crazy. And I'm still wondering why I lost both engines, because the engines both shut down at the same time. I get the warning that the center tank fuel is empty, but I had all the pumps on, so normally that shouldn't be a problem, because it should use fuel from the center tank, from the wing tanks. .27, so about 10 minutes. 12 minutes actually. First time I'm flying to Malta in the FS 2020. So less than 80 miles for the top of descent. Just 10 minutes left. And let's see about the METAR again. I just want to double check if it's still the one from 40 minutes ago. Yeah, it is. And we should also take care now for the approach. So we have ILS decision height of 200. Hey, come on. Of 200. and we have an RVR of 550. Do we have a hub installed? HUD installed? No, we haven't. Otherwise, it would be 750. But so we now have an RVR of 550, which we have. So for now, that would be no problem. So by that we should be okay. And the minimum of 200 should be no problem as well. Or at least I hope so. Our alternate today, well, I think I might change that. So our alternate today is Comiso Airport on Sicily, south of the island. The thing is, if I want to change that to Palermo, we would need more fuel. So actually, I think I'll leave it as Comiso. 4.2 at Malta, and I should have 3.6. Okay, so we have 600. Yeah, still 600 more than we would need, and we have alternate fuel of 1000. So about 26 minutes of fuel, and then we still have 30 minutes of reserve fuel. Yeah, so basically we need to divert to Comiso when we have 1000, 2000, 2050. Yeah, when we have 2050, like about 2 tons of fuel on board, then we need to divert to Comiso. Is there a possibility to select a second flight plan? Alternate destination. Nope. Via direct, okay. I could use that via missed approach. Oh, come on, really? And change that here as well, via missed approach. And then I can see 3.5. Okay, perfect. So I took in the alternate destinations here just because if I need to go around, then I can see exactly how much fuel I would have left. Well, I don't think I will land at these airports because it's what is the other one? No. Because the runway is just too short. But I have them in, so... Yeah, I hope that I will land at Malta. Like, this time I try to use to land as realistically as possible. So what I mean by that is that I don't want to, you know, do something like wait a second, what is that? Oh, I see. So I don't want to, you know, do something like, well, yeah, I can still make it, So if I'm unstable or anything else, I will go around. Ladies and gentlemen, from the cockpit once again. In about 5 minutes we will start our descent, so we'll leave the seatbelt signs on as we're soon descending towards the clouds again, and with that towards the turbulences. For the speaking of turbulences, we can expect quite heavy winds at Malta, so that will be a quite shaky approach here. So it is very likely that we have to go around. So just don't wonder, this will be a normal procedure, and as soon as we complete the go-around procedure, I will come back to you with further information, but I still hope that we can make it on the first try down on the ground to Malta. We will be slightly ahead of schedule for now, 10 minutes ahead. Though from the cockpit, as the workload is getting high, this was my last announcement. Now, thank you for flying with Ryanair today, and I hope to see you on board next time. Thank you very much, and goodbye. Platform altitude is 3,000, which is also the go-around altitude. That's fine. Set. There's another aircraft. This is a from Malta to Parma. Also Ryanair. And there is another departure out of Malta, and then the airport is empty, so we're the only aircraft now flying to Malta. And we're passing now top of descent, and the aircraft starts its descent. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, there we go. Oh, and this is also the very first time with the Malta update. Well, obviously it is the first time, if it's the first time flying to Malta at all. But yeah, I don't think we will see a lot down there. But well, I'm not sure if, like, how the weather is simulated. If the weather is just simulated by the meter, then we might be lucky to still have the thunderstorms and stuff. If the weather is simulated with winds, like movements, then it might be possible that the weather is gone already over the approach, but yeah. Well, we have to see that. Yeah, weather is... No, it's a new meter, 1515. Gusting up to 31 knots. Great visibility, showers and rain scattered at 2000. 16 degrees. Shower and rain. Okay. So the weather is a little bit better than it was before, but not much. Well, at least the visibility is now great. So the cloud is basically moving away. So as I said, I should have been a little bit earlier there. I thought about flying into Athens this evening, which will also have a very nice weather then coming in. Basically the same what is coming over Corfu right now. So, okay, we have everything set. Gozo, Tivor 3000 or above. Why would it... Oh, 3000 or above, okay. And then Luvos and then Sudox. Luvas is over here, and then Sudox at 3000. So we make this a hard constraint here of 3000 at Sudox. So we don't say or above, we make it as a hard constraint. Yeah, and as I said, the sun is setting as well. So sunset will be in half an hour. I could also fly now onto the RLS on the other side, so what I could do, instead of flying and passing the center line and coming from the other side, I could now turn left and coming from this side, but actually it doesn't matter, so we just leave it as it is. So anti-ice is off, and the center tank is getting filled up again. Anti-ice is off. Okay, voice recorder is set to auto. Yaw damper is on. Cabin altitude is descending. Oh, and we could set that back to off. Ignition, don't have to keep that on. Lights are off. Pumps are on. Okay. We can also do the descent checklist over here. So pressurization, landing altitude is set 300. Set. Recall button checked. Both sides are clear. Auto brake set to. Landing data is set. We have a VREF of we have a planned VREF of 142, and we have here. Actually, let's change that. Okay, and wind correction. Okay, so VREF is set as well. approach briefing is completed, and I now just have to reset the meter information, but we still have headwinds of 14 knots, gusting up 31. Wow, that's gonna be interesting. 16 degrees, and the QNH 1006, we will set that as standby. 1006 as standby. Transition level is flight level 70. Oh, and we have an aircraft basically at the same altitude as we are. That's the, I think that's the other Ryanair departing from Malta, I think. Yeah, see. We will now get a resolution advisory, I think. There he is. There he is. Hello. There he is. That's the Ryanair going to Palermo. Or no, that's Ryanair going to Vienna. That's the Ryanair going to Vienna. Wow, that looks great. Oops, wait a second, how can I turn that? Okay, like this. Wow. How crazy is that? Amazing. I mean, especially here with the clouds and stuff. That is so crazy. I just love the MSFS 2020. It's just so amazing. So much eye candy. I still remember that. No, I didn't remember. Yeah, back to. And we're now inbound Gozo. There's also, we can check, that's also quite interesting here, I think. And Jeju Airport in South Korea is going crazy as well. So many approaches here at the moment. Yeah, and the weather in Stockholm is not quite nice either. Broken at 600. But yeah, the VNAV is working great here in the PMDG. Getting us down quite nicely. getting interesting now. So at least we didn't need anti-ice for the moment. We just passed up this cloud base here. Another stream of Rich and Kokira right now, doing go around right now at 17 feet. You can't see almost anything. Right! That's interesting. Yeah, Kakira would have been a crazy approach as well, but as I departed there on Monday, I decided that I maybe should go to Malta. I checked the weather for the airports, that's why I came to Athens as well. And I saw that Malta has some clouds as well, but the problem is I should have arrived there maybe an hour earlier. Or maybe half an hour earlier. But still, it's quite interesting. Oh, there is another Air Malta coming into Malta, but he is quite far away, actually. He's over Sicily right now, so I'm in front of him. He's sending 3,000 feet to Tivor for approach runway 31 at Malta. Yeah, he's far out, I think. Well, and I should maybe increase the speed a little. I mean, 240 knots, that's even slower than what we have in the yeah, target speed 270 in the MCP. Well, I could go via VNAV. Could go VNAV and then say target speed 270. Because 240 is even less than what we would do below flight level 100. So, Alex, how did you find the live stream from the other simmer? Malta traffic, Ryanair 57 Bravo Yankee is 16 miles inbound Gozo for ILS 31, Malta traffic. Wow, look at that. The island of Gozo, the sunset, Ryanair, Is there anything which is better? I don't think so. Wow. There is the island of Gozo. There is Malta. And it's gonna be, it is very, very shaky here.
We have begun our final descent to your destination. Flight attendants will be passing through the cabin to select any craft one final time. Please ensure tray tables are stowed and seats are in the full upright position. Please also store any carry-on items either in the seat back pocket or under the seat in front of you.
Passing 10,000, lights on. Cabin crew, 10 minutes to landing. Cabin crew, 10 minutes to landing. Yeah. Your favorite part, turning off autopilot. Wow. Hey, why can I not? Oh, okay. Down there is the airport also, by the way. There. But so unfortunately the weather is gone. That's really sad. But yeah, so in this case, if the weather is gone anyway, we can go and fly manually here. In a second at least. Well. So Alex, I was watching the other streamer, and I have to admit, the second approach now, or maybe the third, I don't know, the approach he just did was quite hard. I have to say. So there we go. Autopilot off. Auto thrust off. Manual flight. We're descending down. So we set... oops. There we go. Ah, okay. We can continue to descend. We leave the flight director on here, of course. Okay, head tracking on as well. Of course, we do head tracking on. Engine ignition to flight. And we're quite stable, flying down to the ground. We have plus 15 degrees, so there is no anti-ice needed. Airport is back there. We have set ILS 110.5, 110.5. We have the speeds set. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that. And I'm hand flying already. So we go idle thrust now. And I start my recorder tool before I forget it. Okay, record. Perfect. So I have to turn off, have to pause the other streamer on the other side. So we're a little bit off the route here. VNAV off. Set speed 152. Okay. Alex, could you request the meter for Malta again, please, for me? Because I need the current wind. Thank you very much. Malta traffic, Ryanair 57 Bravo Yankee is turning onto final for ILS runway 31. Malta traffic. And trim off the aircraft. Approaching 3000 here. So we have wind still 20 knots, gusting up 31. Flaps 1. Runway inside. Getting back up to 3000 here. It is. The weather is based on the meter. At least since the latest update. Flaps 5. and I did something, or I forgot something actually. Runway 31 for... Come on. I have no idea how I'm flying right now. Okay. Yeah, okay, that's true. That is true. Flight director off. And glide slope alive. Wow, have a look at that, isn't that crazy? Yeah, I did a screenshot out of, for this one. I took a screenshot. Yeah. There is the other aircraft, by the way, up here. And I have to take care about the speed now and everything else. So I need to concentrate now on the landing. So I think, yeah, recording tool is running, and okay, so flaps 10, speed brake 2, auto brake 2, and why can I not? I cannot arm the speed brake. Okay, now, okay. Get down. Flaps 15. Retrim the aircraft. Lights on. Flaps 25. And you can see we have gusts of 35 or winds of 35 knots right now. We're coming in quite far to the right. So we are at VREF already, flaps 30. So, come on, landing checklist. Engine mode continues, 3 down, armed, and auto brake set to flaps 30, green light. Landing checklist completed. What happened to the speed? Yeah, because I suddenly... Did you see that? The wind changed from 30 knots headwind to 20 knots tailwind. So that's a big problem from Flight Simulator here. So why do we have now... Okay, wind is turning. We have now a crosswind. It's 20 knots. Wow, that's heavy. Guys, this is crazy. Come on, the wind. The wind's crazy.
Sync rate plus 100.
Coming in a little bit high. We continue. Reverse off, manual braking. And we're getting off on Echo.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have reached our destination. The local time is 4:58 p.m. and it's currently about 14 degrees Celsius. You can now
Malta
proceed
traffic,
from
Ryanair 57 Bravo Yankee, runway 31 vacated.
stop, and the seatbelt sign is turned off. Remember to use caution
Okay.
when opening the overhead bins. Items may have shifted during the flight.
Landing lights
Thank you
off,
for flying with us.
ignition back to normal, APU start, transponder set to normal, terrain radar off, and speed brake do not arm. Yeah, of course. So speed brake in, flaps up. Okay, and okay. So we will see, maybe we can see the other aircraft landing. Well, the wind was crazy. The wind was absolutely crazy. I don't really know where I am parking. Maybe I take here stand 15 maybe. Ramp. Nope. Gate 13 maybe here. That's 13, isn't it? This is gate 2, 3, 12. So we have gate 15. So okay, then we take gate 3. No, we don't need a follow me car. This is gate 3 here. Turn off the lights. Oh, Captain Kavu, thank you very much. Welcome to the stream. So we turn the aircraft now right. Taxi lights off. Don't want to blend the ground crew here. Yeah, I know that you want me to go in the other direction, but I'm still right off the center line, left of the center line. Thank you very much. Parking brake set. APU generators on. Engines off. Bleed on. Propeats off. Voice recorder on. So we have the APU still running. That is off. Well, TCAS could have been turned off already. And request deboarding.
Deboarding requested.
Okay, so below 20% and 2, so anti-collision lights, come on, off. Hello? I'm not departing. Hello? Well. That's kind of weird. But yeah, anyway. So, let's see.
Ryanair, no fares.
Seatbelt signs off. And passengers are deboarding.
Is there any chance we could expedite the deboarding process? We'll see what we can do. No promises.
Okay. So, stop the recording now.
Passengers, the boarding started.
Yeah, and we have a walk-in now. Oh, there's the other aircraft. I just missed him landing. Sorry about that. A very nice evening flight here. So that is also weird. So they have a passenger walk-in, but how do they go here? Oh, okay, they go directly this way. Okay, I see. Oops. Finally. Yep, you're welcome, Alex. Thank you for being here. I will now also watch the landing, so if you want to keep watching the landing. I just have to, let's see, turn off. Okay. Where's my V-pilot? There it is. Let me see. Okay. So disconnect. Close it. Oh, come on. Close the doors, please. Again. Close and close. Close and close. And then bleed is on. Okay. We start engine number 2 and we start engine number 1 both at the same time. Everything on. Probe heat on. Engine's coming up. Fuel is fine, by the way. Okay, so pressure is not really enough to start both engines, I think. Okay, then just leave that off. Okay, and now start this one. Okay, so engine number 1 is starting as well. Lights on. And click on replay in... oh no, wait a second. I just need to... oh yeah, okay, perfect. Okay. Let that stabilize. Looks good. Okay, and replay.
80 knots.
So, let's get onto the final. Well, it's not very stable. Okay.
1,000.
Oh wow! Pause. Sorry. Sorry, I have to take a screenshot here. Maybe. Okay, maybe now. Just want to. That's so crazy. Well, yeah, I mean, 30 knots, right? Yeah, but I think that was quite fine here. Why do I not have set the flaps? Come on, Jonas. Yeah, 30 knots here of wind. Oh, that was crazy. Okay, now landing with flaps, that looks a little bit better though. So now this looks good.
Yeah, we definitely touched down.
Well, I think that was indeed quite nice. The container terminal here. Okay, let's have a look from the outside. Now, I'm really curious how the landing looked from the outside. Very nice approach, by the way. A little bit high here on the marking, but yeah, considering the wind, I think that was a very nice approach. I had some problems with the reversers. The thrustmasters are not working as intended with Boeing. Oh, that looks so great.
Too low terrain. Too low terrain. Too low terrain. Too low terrain.
Yeah, I'm landing.
Too low. Terrain. Too low. Terrain.
Okay, and one last time from the outside. So take that back. Now we go. No. There we go. Okay, so there is the marking, I think. So we're just standing here on the taxiway, right? So we're just waiting here on the taxiway. Let me actually get that out. Okay, then you cannot see anything. Can you? No, you cannot. How can I get back? Like this? No. Or maybe, okay, like this. Okay, perfect. Okay, and okay. And then we go on resume. Let's see. Put that up. Okay. And then we go like this. And like this. And then we have a look. Very nice. Very nice. I liked it. Okay. So, that was it for today's stream. Thank you very much, guys, for being here. Tomorrow will be the next live stream. We're going from Denver to Boise in North America, in the US. And it will be basically the same starting time as today, 13 Zulu. So I hope to see you guys there as well. By the way, very nice approach here into Malta. I could really imagine on flying here more often. But yeah, thank you very much for being here, and I hope to see you guys tomorrow or on Monday for the Mad Dogs live stream, where we still don't know the route yet, but yeah, we will see. So, thank you very much for the third time now, and bye-bye.